everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we're going to be trying out a new palette, and the palette that I'm talking about is the Maverick. This is from Revlon and it's in the name, you want to call it, Rebel, which is like this. So we've got some beautiful rosy and pinky peachy shades in here, but I took this one because I know I'll get a wear out of this one. I was going to take the pinky one, but then I was like, am I going to wear it? So if you want to see a review on this palette, then please keep on watching. So yeah, the lighting is not the greatest right now, which is why we are sitting here. This is basically where I get ready in the morning when I go out places. Guys, it's legit like proper winter outside. So it's raining and the clouds are out and it's just like miserable weather. I am going to show you guys the foundation that I'm going to use, which I saw some of you asked me for a review on it, so I'm not going to do like a complete video on it, so I thought I would show you in this video. So the foundation that I'm talking about is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover. It says it's camouflage makeup for face and body. So this is what the packaging looks like. I'm also in the shade Cashew with this one, and the actual like bottle of it is so different to the normal Estee Lauder one that we used to, like the Double Wear. And because my face is already moisturized, I'm going to go in with my Glam Glow glow starter, and I'm just basically going to put this on the highest points of my cheeks and on my nose. So the way that I'm going to apply this product is going in with one of my favorite brushes, and then I'm just going to apply the product onto the brush like such, and then I'm basically just going to apply it to my face. I look so funny, like I look like a spook. Just to first speak about the color. So I know the color looks a little bit funny on me and all of that good stuff, but I think it's just because of the lighting in here. I have tested this foundation before and it was okay. Like I wasn't like blown away by it, but because I do prefer my normal Double Wear, and I also feel like this one is very dry on my skin. It does oxidize a little bit, but it's not like drastic. Like I can see it's literally oxidizing right now, but yeah, like I said, it's not like drastic oxidizing that happened. In terms of coverage, yes, it is maximum coverage, like 100% maximum coverage. I'm not the biggest fan of this product. Like, if I can be completely honest with you, I prefer my normal Double Wear. Like I said, it's not that I hate it, but I just want, like, I don't want to like waste this makeup look. So what I'm going to do is apply a little bit of my normal Double Wear on top of this, just like as an extra layer, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is my normal Double Wear, and this is in Cashew, as you guys would know if you watch my YouTube videos. So the Double Wear, like the actual normal foundation that I'm used to, I can definitely see like it's a bit more glowy, a bit more of like a neutral undertone, whereas this one, the Cashew in this one is not the same as my normal one. You can actually see the difference. So that the first foundation that I applied it makes my forehead go like very ashy, like it just doesn't blend with my forehead, and that's like a big issue for me. Even though I know my forehead is darker, most foundations cover that, but for some reason this one just brings out the ashiness in it. So I'm basically just gonna like leave it at this. Like I don't want to really like mess a bit more with the foundation, so I'm just gonna finish the rest of my face and then we can start with the eyeshadow palette. Sorry guys, yeah, so the base is done. Like foundation, I have basically everything except my eyes. So I got this from Edgar's. It was 179 Rand. I still have the price tag on here, oh my word. But I saw Discount has them for like, I don't know, but it was quite cheaper. But they didn't have this one that I wanted. They only have like the pinky ones and then the green and stuff. So that was something I was like, no. So when you open the palette, there is no mirror, which is always something that kind of bugs me, if I can be honest with you. Yeah, this is what it looks like. It's absolutely stunning. the shades that are in here. There's some matte shades and then there are 3 shimmery shades. Kind of wanting to go in with this on my, just like as a base, but I feel like it might be a bit light. So I'm going to go in with one of my other palettes just to set my lids. I'm going to go in with this palette over here, and this is basically a very similar palette. Like you can see, it's very similar now that I look at it like. So this is the Rimmel Spice edition. It's from Rimmel London. So I'm basically wanting to create like a spotlight eye with this palette, and I'm going to go in with this shade over here. There aren't any names in this palette, but I'll just basically show you as we go along. So I'm going to go in with this one over here, and I'm applying that with this fluffy brush. You guys have seen this fluffy brush basically in like all my eyeshadow tutorials. Okay, so first hand, the pigmentation of this is stunning. I mean, that's just a matte eyeshadow, and it's like, I didn't pick up that much product either, and it just looks good. Cool, I like that. I'm going to be taking this shade over here. It's like a warm brown shade, and I'm just going to add this on the outer and the inner corners of my eye, also on a fluffy brush. Fallout in this palette is basically the usual when it comes to matte eyeshadows. You will get your fallout. I'm very impressed with the pigmentation of this. Okay, and then I need to just blend this out, so I'm going back in with that fluffy brush again. So I'm going to go in with this reddy shade. It's like a very deep maroon basically. And I'm taking a Real Techniques base shadow brush. That's what it looks like. So I'm just going to apply that into the crease and on the areas where we just applied that brown shade. I'm going to take, So I'm going to take this beautiful shade. It's a shimmer one over here. It's like a rose goldy kind of color. And I'm going to put that on my finger, and I'm just going to add that in the center of the eye. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with this gold shade. This one over here. If I do that, I think you can see it more. I feel like it applies better, especially shimmer shades. They apply way better with your finger. Look at the difference, eh? Just applying that little bit of gold. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is just go on my bottom lash line, and I'm just going to smoke it out a bit using those 2 matte brown shades. So I'm going to take this brush again, and I'm just going to smoke out the bottom lash line. And I noticed they've got a deep like plum shade over here in the palette. It's basically the last shade, this one over here. And I'm just going to add that onto this brush and smoke out the bottom lash line a bit more. Guys, I'm so sorry for this lighting that's like changing and stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna add my mascara and lipstick, and then I'll chat to you guys quickly about what I think of the palette. Okay, so it literally just started raining again, and I'm gonna end this video. Okay, so my thoughts on this palette. I love the pigmentation of this palette. It's absolutely stunning. For the size it is, it's really great for like traveling purposes. I think that's amazing. Can just fit in your bag, and you can create a look very quickly with this palette. However, it has fallout. I don't like how tiny these little pans are. They are so tiny, and it's quite difficult to like get your brush, especially if you're using a brush like this. If I want to get a matte shade and use quite a like fluffy brush, it's difficult to not get shimmery shadows on your brush. because they are so tightly squeezed together, it's quite difficult to sort of just like do 1 or 2 swipes without getting another product on the brush. I wish that this was basically a mirror over here, so that if you are traveling and you're using this palette, it could be literally like one of these kinds of moments where you just like do, you know, and you have your mirror and your palette. Those are my sort of cons to this palette, but then again, you get your price point, which is great, and your pigmentation, which is great. I mean, I love this eye look that I created, this little spotlight eye. I would recommend it, but yet again, we get palettes like this one, which is a very similar price point, and pans are so much bigger. Pigmentation is the same, but yeah, so it's up to you between these two. But personally, I like both. I can't really say which one I would choose. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, this quick little like review of mine, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.